Good morning and welcome back to another video. Today I'm in the beautiful Lake District in Coniston of all places, and I'm out on a Sunday morning nice and early-ish, it's about 9 o'clock now, and I'm here to do a little recce. So later this week I'm running a guided hike for a company, the Coniston Old Man, so I thought I'd walk the route this morning, familiarise myself with the route I'm going to take them on, make sure it's not too challenging, and maybe have a look for a few variations here and there before I come back on I think it's next Sunday I've got the walk. So I thought I'll take you with me, I'll bring the video, because it's the first time I've been out hiking for ages. Over the course of this walk, I'll try and explain why there's been a little bit of a delay with my videos, but hopefully from now on, we'll get back onto the regular schedule. So here we are, this is going to be Coniston Old Man, and if anyone recognises it, I'm parked at Wilderness Scar car park. I wouldn't normally park this high up, but this is the way I'm going to bring the group next week. So you're probably all wondering why I disappeared. I know I haven't posted a video for like 2 months. Up until the last 5 weeks, I actually filmed Tryfan quite a while ago, which I posted with Ryan, and then I had the Welsh adventure. Well, basically, as you probably saw if you watched those videos, I lost all my footage and it really knocked me for six. I'd put loads of effort into filming the videos. I did lose a lot of footage still. I know I managed to recover quite a lot, and I never managed to film the last day. Plus, as I mentioned in plenty of other videos, I was obviously made redundant earlier this year, so I'm busy looking for another role. I've been doing a lot of photography, graduations and things like that to keep busy and to earn some money, and I've obviously been planning my business as well. So that's where I've been. It's fine to take a break. I just apologise for not keeping everyone up to date, but yeah, it affects us all sometimes, and sometimes you need a little time out, and rather than just upload a random video here and there, I wanted to wait until I can keep my regular schedule and post on a weekly basis again. So yep, let's hope the UK weather delivers for us. It's been awful, hasn't it? As we all know, a lot of my hiking friends have struggled to get out in the rain, and I'm absolutely desperate to get out and camp, so that'll be the next thing, hopefully later this week. And if I do, that'll be in next week's video. As I say, it's a lovely day. It's probably only going to be about 8 kilometres, but we'll see. We'll walk it and we'll see how we go. I will say as well, quite a few people have asked about coming out on a hike with me one day, or I know I'm going to be running some guided hikes, some free, some paid, but if you would like to hear first about them and obviously join on to some of the free hikes and inquire about some of the paid ones, I've got a group on Facebook. It's called Hike with Kris. I'll leave it in the comments below. So come in, join. It's a great community. There's people in there who've experienced hikers. Some are brand new. You know, they've only hiked a couple of times, never been to the Lake District, new to hiking, they want to give it a try. Whatever your ability, come and join the group. There's like-minded people, you'll make some friends. And when you join, put a post on there, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you've joined and what you're looking to do, and then you'll be the first to hear about any future hikes. I'm going to be planning some local ones, some maybe around Great Hill, Darwin, Rivington Pike, some basic ones, and some towards the Peak District, and obviously the beautiful Lake District, and just explore and get yourself out and about and see what it's all about. See you in the group, get joined up. Good little place to get in there. You wouldn't really get in on the way up to Coniston, but if you were to do this route the opposite way round, that's a good place to get in at the end. If you ever watch my videos and you'd like a copy of the route, if you look down in the description, in the links, I always post a link to my Strava, so I record all the routes on my Garmin watch and I upload them all, so if you ever want to follow them, just drop down below. So what I've decided to do, I think this is called Brownfell or something like that, and then this is Dow Crag, and there's another one in the middle, and this is the back of Coniston. So the route I'd planned just runs below the summit, basically down here alongside the water for the group. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the high route, the longer route, and just have a look at it. It's obviously easier to take that bottom route, and depending on the group on the day, I may take them that way, but I would like to take them up here. Dow Crag is a Wainwright, the other two aren't, but there's still a couple of summits. Great to tick off, and great to get that blood pumping as well. It's always good to have alternatives just in case the weather turns as well. So if we come next week and the weather's bad, we can take the low route, which just cuts around the corner, or we can take the route over the tops, over to Dow Crag, it drops down and then comes back up to Coniston. All good fun. But when you come round this route that I've come on now, I'm taking the high route, it's just steep going up. But once you're up, you're up. This is where we're going on top of this one. We're just making a gradual way around. Follow this path, meandering path, as you can see, up there to the tops. You see out to the sea there, all the way around. And there's that group behind who I keep overtaking, and they keep overtaking me, messing around filming. T-shirts off. Literally not a breath of wind. Let's hope it stays like this. And there is rain forecast from 12 o'clock. So I think I'm going to get caught up on it. I've only put 4 hours on the car park, so I do need to get a wiggle on a little bit as well. Onwards! Look at this view that we open up to. Absolutely beautiful. I wish I could name all these, but I really don't know. I just thought I'd let you know, just as I take on this last section, look what I've deployed. I'm going to rave about it in every single video until everyone buys a pair of these. It just takes all the pressure off your legs. Makes it easier, save your breath, save your energy for later. Trekking poles, I reckon they give you 75% back. Well worth it. And just a few minutes later, we get to the summit of Brown Pike at 682 metres. There we go. As you can see, you maybe can't on the GoPro, but just down there is where I started in the car park. This is our next hill, mountain. I'll tell you what it is when we get there, just walking along this ridge. And we come basically over Dow Crag after that. And then right in the middle there is Coniston Old Man. And that'll be the main destination of the day. If you get up here, there's a nice little wind shelter to park your ass. Too early for a sandwich at this stage, I'd say, but maybe a little snack, refuel, catch your breath from that ascent, and then enjoy the next part of the walk, which is a gentle slope up to another summit. And I'll tell you more about it when we're there. Just on the way over, I just wanted to point these out again. You'll have seen these in my other videos, but these here are like mini cairns. These are dotted all over the hills in the Lake District, and the reason they're there are for navigation. So obviously it's great on a day like this, nice and clear, nice and open, and obviously you should always have GPS and a backup or a map and compass, but obviously know how to use them as well. It's no good carrying them if you don't know how to use them properly. Didn't see this one coming. Oh, it looked like a little dip before. There's another one of those cairns. As you can see, we're at the next summit. Welcome to Buck Pike at 744 metres. It's not a Wainwright, but it's a mountain. Weather's clagging in a little bit, getting a little bit of dark cloud here. Let's hope it misses us. Next, Dow Crag, and we come down into the dip, climb along to Coniston Old Man. So at the bottom down here, there's like a split in the road. I came to the right, I came to my left, but the right hand side of the camera. But you'll see this path along the bottom, past this lake, a little tarn, and it climbs up. That is an alternative route. It brings you to the same point. It just means you miss out these little summits. It's a little bit steep coming up, but once you're up, you're up. But again, have alternatives. So if I can give you any advice, when you plan a route, always have a backup. Give yourself a plan and a target, it's always good, but have some alternate routes as well. It's about coming out and enjoying the mountains. Yes, it's great to tick off the peaks. It's not all about that though. It's to come out and have an experience and adventure. And if you just come out with the intention of, I've got to hit these 4 peaks, and you only hit 2 of them, or 1 of them, or none of them, you're gonna go home disappointed. Set yourself a challenge, you might be able to hit these 4 peaks, but if not, I'm gonna plan some other little routes. Some lower routes, there might be some tarns, I might get some views up the mountains, some views of the valleys. I might have a dip in the water, whatever it may be. But whenever you come out, it's an experience and enjoy it for whatever it is. That's my top advice. The clag's coming in behind me, so I might have to put my jacket on in a minute. This could be a little bit of wet behind. So yeah, I might put my little jumper on just to preempt it. Let's take ourselves up Dow Crag. Last time I was here, the weather, oh, it was bad. It was awful, but it's a lot better today. Nice good handholds. If you come up here, you don't have to do the climbing. You can make it a little bit easier, but we like to have a little bit of fun while the weather is okay. The cloud has been coming in a little bit, but so far it's good. Whoa. There we go. This is the summit of Dow Crag. 778 meters. Fantastic views all around and from behind. And this is where we've come from now, across these other two summits, which you've seen in the video. We've got a little bit of a scramble coming down. I don't just mean this bit here. We've got a scramble coming down Dow Crag. It's not bad though. So as I mentioned, there's a high and a low route for this. I've just taken the high route just to see what it's like, just as an option. And it's not taking me long to do it at all, to be fair. But the weather's been good. But it's really, really nice this. The weather's been lovely today. It's been on my side. And as we all know, in the UK at the moment, we've had some horrendous weather. So what would I recommend to do if you're doing a hike like this, or what would I recommend bringing? More to the point, what have I got in my pack today? So as you know, I bring my filming gear, and I brought two GoPros today. I've got my GoPro 11 mini and I'm filming on my GoPro 11. Trekking poles, I really advise. They really help with the ups and downs. I've got my mountain backpack. I've obviously got what I'm wearing now. I've got a pair of waterproof pants, a mid-layer. For me, it's a mountain jammer hoodie. It's what I had on at the start of this walk. And I have a waterproof layer as well, or a shell. I normally wear my bright orange one with a hood on it, but I've just got this very, very thin one today. It's Pertex, it will take off light rains and it stops the wind. Then I've got a waterproof coat. I always bring a little fleece just in case you stop and have a brew. You don't want to get cold, so it's good to wrap up. I've actually only brought a gilet today. I've not brought one with sleeves, just for a smaller pack size. A thin pair of gloves, a beanie if it gets cold, a little net gaiter, and snacks. Now I'm a bugger, I don't really eat much on my hikes, but I have brought 2 Trek bars. I've not even had them today, just like nutty bars, and I've brought some water as well. Now, you should always bring a litre or 2 of water. I've just brought a 600ml bottle today with some electrolytes, but I do always bring a water filter as well. It's in my bag, just in case I run out of water and I need some more. There's always streams, water sources to top up, and that's basically it. But you know, the point is, bring whatever makes you comfier. I've actually got a sit pad in there as well, actually, a little sit pad, so if I want to sit down, I don't want a cold ass. Again, just some little tips, but just bring enough that you can cover yourself in the rain if it gets too warm, a bit of a hat, you know, sunglasses, whatever you want to take, your medication. I've obviously got a first aid kit as well. When I come out in a group, I take a mountain first aid kit and a group shelter. So I always want to look after my group. But again, just bring what you're comfortable using. Okay, let's push on. On the road again. I've missed this, I've missed it. Do you know what it reminds me of, being out here today? It's crazy. It reminds me of my long distance hikes, and I miss them. My last one being the Cumbria Way. Oh, it was epic. There's nothing better than being out in the mountains on your own, walking, just, you know, setting yourself a challenge. You don't know how far you're going to walk, your legs are killing you, you've got your tent in your back. Where am I going to pitch my tent? I love it all. Yeah, I do need to plan another one, I know I do. But it's busy times. I'm trying to sort out some work at the moment for my photography and my videography. Get in touch if you need anybody. But also my hikes as well. And like I mentioned earlier on, do join the group, I'd love to see you in there. I'll get some free hikes planned very, very soon. And then obviously, you know, drop me a message, get in touch if you're interested in a guided hike. So if you want a, you know, a personal hike or a small group, or your team, you know, if you manage a team and you want to get out for a day in the mountains, by all means get in touch. I can help plan you a route. I'll take you out there, we'll have an enjoyable day out, and yeah, we can like a corporate day, it'll be really good. I would love to get out more in the mountains myself, especially hiking and camping. And I know a lot of people are nervous about doing it for the first time. Where do I go? What do I bring? Is my tent going to survive? You're scared? You know, things like that. Get in touch. We can go out together. You can book me. We'll go out for what, you know, we'll do one night or whatever it may be. And obviously you need your own tent and your own equipment. I can help advise on that. And then, you know, it'll be basically like you're doing it yourself. We'll be up there, we can pitch close to each other, but you know, you get to experience what it's like, how to pitch, what the weather can be like, navigating, and it'll give you the confidence to go out and do it on your own. Or maybe you just want some company and you want to get out in the mountains. Again, it's very hard to find people to do it, so get in touch. That's what I'm here for. As you get to the top of this little section, we're going right to Coniston Old Man. But if you do take the similar route to me, if you want to just run up here, that's a Wainwright and that's Brimfell. It's very close. You'll be there and back in a few minutes. But I've already done that before, so there's no point in doing that today. But if you've come this route, silly not to go and bag it quickly. Tick it off that Wainwright list. If you see down there, there's some people in the water. I can hear them screaming, it's obviously cold. We've got Coniston down here, this is the way we'll be coming down. And as you see this section in the middle, that's where the mines are. Or the old abandoned huts and things. One of the best views in the lakes, I must admit. You get a good 360 view of everywhere. It's quite busy. I feel like a bit of an idiot with the camera, but it is what it is. We'll just touch it and then we'll get out of everybody's way. There's a cairn at this summit as well, so we'll touch the cairn and then we'll go up to the main summit. Got the view of the water at the bottom, and you've got the tarn in the distance. The second tarn, we'll be going past this first tarn. We'll just make our way up to the main cairn. Boom. Look at the views. Look at the clag coming in over Dow Crag now. We avoided that quite well, and hopefully we'll be able to drop out of this just before it catches us. Just so you get an idea of time, I've been going for 2 hours 10 minutes, and obviously we've hit all the summits, and now it's just making our way down. We've got this zigzag route, and we take our way, so we follow this round, and as we get round the bend, as I say, that's an opportunity to get in the water another day, and as we come round, we'll start to experience all the mines as well. So this is quite typical of the path down. Got a little bit careful on your feet and your footing. This is where poles really help as well, just to steady you. Just to steady the ground as you come down, because coming down and down and down, that impact can take its toll on your knees. But look, there's even kids up here as well. Beautiful. What are you doing with your weekends if you're not hiking? Come on now. Does it get any better than this?
2 more minutes.
Wow, I've just spoken to that guy and his son, Daniel, 6 years old. He's done Loughrig Fell before, which is a good trek as well. But yeah, awesome getting into it nice and young like that. I never got into it when I was young. The first time I hiked was back in 2009. I did Snowdon twice in 4 weeks. Then 2 weeks after that I did Ben Nevis, and I got the buzz and I signed up for Kilimanjaro 6 months later, and that was my intro to hiking. That's where it all started, and look at me now. Yeah, look, troves now. It's a Sunday, you see, so let's get down before all these people get up here. This is low water, so you can see a few people at the bottom here, but again, this is a little great place to get in. There's already some people in down there. Right, just made our way down onto low water now. And it's nice and easy to get in here, no problem at all. Not very deep, but you can probably make your way out a little bit. Now, I'm going to try and pick up the path again, which I believe's over there, and make our way down to the mines. Just a couple of minutes later, back on the path. It's really straightforward now coming back. A little bit zigzaggy, a little bit gravelly. But some nice little, interesting little sights. And we've got loads of little caves around here. Look at this. I wonder how far it goes. Oh God. I don't know if you can see with the GoPro. Oh, can't see shit. That's as far as I'm going. Oh, can't get out. Oh. Yeah, it's too dark. Got no light. Do as I say, not as I do. 1740 to 1950. Archaeological site. Please don't disturb this fragile site. Saddlestone 1690 to 1960. I can't remember what the dates were over there, but I thought they were 1700. And the old railway lines here as well. Lots of the windows here as well. Somebody meditating there. We won't disturb them. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? You can see all the wiring that comes all the way down, all the old cabling that would have come from the summit or from some of the mines. Yeah, let's get this camera away, let's get back on the track and get back down the trail. Do come, kids do this, everyone does this, different abilities, and if you want to make it nice and easy you can just walk up from Coniston and walk back down again, but there are some more interesting sights to see in the hills and the mountains and things like that if you want to do a bit of a circular route. Just be careful coming up here, it is quite steep, quite slippy. And watch the cabling again, you can still see the old cabling as it comes down from here along the path. There you go, look. I've only been walking 2 minutes round the corner, and as you can see in the distance you can see the car park. I've been going for 3 hours 5 minutes. Admittedly I've done a little bit of running here and there on the way down, but should be back at the car in what, 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, something like that. So I'd guess for the average Joe this would be like maybe a 4.5 hour walk, maybe a touch longer if you want to stop and have some breaks and things. Really doable. This is where we've come down, and as you walk down, this path here will take you down into Coniston, which is where I normally come from. But if you take the little bend round to the right, that'll take you to that little route that I've just shot from above there, and you'll see it's a little path all the way back. And I'm back at the car park, all done. So 4 summits today. It's taken 3.5 hours, or 3 hours 25, and I've done 16,000 steps today. That's not too bad. And it's only 12:30, I'm back at the car already. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gives you the inspiration to come and try Coniston. As I say, you can make it easy, make it more difficult if you want to do that. But yeah, it's been good to get out, doing a little recce for next week. But for me, more importantly, I've got myself out in the hills on a Sunday morning, stretched those legs, and I've beat the weather as well. No rain, no wind, t-shirt on most of the day. It's been amazing. So thank you for watching the video. Tune in next Wednesday for another video. Peace.